Hey guys, I'm Jordan West here at Reverb. Today I'm talking about the SPD1 series pads from Roland. The idea behind them is kind of like giving percussionists and drummers the same flexibility that guitarists have with pedals. So each of these pads has their own flavor, their own style, so you can kind of mix and match them to get what you want out of them and to add to your setup what you need to add. So we have 4 different pads. I'm using 3 with this setup. I'm using the Electro Pad, the Percussion Pad, and the WAV Pad. All of them can be run from batteries. So, and as I said before, you can play them with your hands, your feet, sticks. So you can really take them anywhere with you and add them to a set, or like make a set out of them, which I've done a couple times, which is really cool. The Electro Pad is this teal one right here, and that's going to give you more electronic sounds, claps, snaps, 808s, 909s, a bunch of really cool electronic stuff that you can add to your setup. So I'll just show you a couple sounds. Here's a great clap. We've got a really cool snare for like drum and bass kind of stuff, or if you want a little fatter snare. The really cool thing about both of these two is that you can adjust the tuning, delay, and reverb in real time with these knobs on the top. So you can make some really creative sounds just on the fly. You can edit these, like I could tune it way down and then add a bunch of reverb. It's a totally different sound. Or you can add delay and do some really cool stuff that way. Just really adds a lot to your setup to be able to edit these sounds in real time. The Percussion Pad is, same effects, same controls, 22 sounds, just like the Electro, but these sounds are going to be more natural, more of what you would find in an acoustic percussion setup. So you've got live snares, you've got tambourine, triangle, shaker, conga. So a cool thing to note with that is that it's velocity sensitive. So like on the conga and on the hi-hat, you can actually open and close with your velocity. So that's really handy to have. And on the WAV Pad, you can actually layer up to 3 of your own samples so that different sounds come in at different velocities, which is really a unique feature of these pads. While I'm on the WAV Pad, this is probably the one I'm most excited about, just because it has the same amount of memory as an SPD-SX, but in a much more compact package. So you can load 360 minutes of your own audio, your own sounds. You have 12 different slots. And instead of the knobs up here controlling the tuning, reverb, or delay, it's actually controlling the volume in your phones and the click to track or sound ratio, which is great for people that play with backing tracks. So I actually had the opportunity to go over to Japan and kind of R&D these when they were in their developmental stages. And it was really awesome to see how the guys over there really take into account musicians' input. So from around the world, they asked different people like, what do you want? What are you looking for? What do you need? What kind of sounds would you need? So these are really well thought out and extremely useful. They're kind of like the most efficient pads ever because they're everything that you need and nothing that you don't.